Let's face it, movie tie-ins have a bad reputation, and I won't lie, I love licensed games. Good, bad, they all have something special. So I had to try out the game that was released with one of the most hated Marvel movies out there, X-Men 3: The Last Stand. So should you add this to your game collection? Let's find out. First of all, this game is not a retelling of the movie. Can we count that as a positive? I don't know. It serves as a prequel where you follow three mutants: Wolverine, Nightcrawler, and Iceman. And also, it's a surprise that the main actors of the movie are actually reprising their roles for this. We got Hugh Jackman, Sean Ashmore, and Alan Cumming, and you also have Patrick Stewart. However, they fill in the other roles like Cyclops. He's played by James Arnold Taylor. Yes, Obi-Wan Kenobi himself from the Clone Wars animated series. Wolverine is surprisingly the most boring character of the three. He has basic attacks, the light, heavy jump attacks. Obviously, he has the Berserker mode, but even then, that ends up really underwhelming. And you can only lunge at enemies when you are in Berserker mode. This made me appreciate the X-Men Origins Wolverine game on the PlayStation 3 even more. That game's awesome, by the way. He was so perfect in that. Here he just feels flat and uninspired. His combat feels generic at best. Hugh Jackman really does a decent job in this, but it felt like it was a contract obligation rather than, hey, let's do this. Nightcrawler was a little bit more interesting. He still had the basic light and heavy attacks, but he can teleport. The teleportation mechanics are not random. You can actually teleport behind enemies when you lock onto them. You can also teleport on rails and pipes when you can see the option to teleport that. Kind of reminds me of the web line mechanics in the Amazing Spider-Man games on the PlayStation 3. Kind of reminds me of that. And this makes the combat a little less dull than Wolverine. And finally, we have Iceman. Iceman had the greatest potential to be the best. I mean, he's surfing on ice, and the surfing on ice can be so damn fun. Also, hunting down flying enemies that are on fire, that is freaking amazing. But they stop the fun so often to either put out a fire or break locks to open a door. Why slow down the pacing to what makes Iceman fun to play? It makes no sense. At the end of the day, this falls into the rush and forgettable side of the licensed games. It really feels rushed and on a small budget. The cutscenes were made to look like a comic book panel, but it ended up just looking like a cheap animated novel. Gameplay is super generic with a few fun moments, but that can't save the overall enjoyment. Should you add this to your gaming collection?